are. Welcome to another edition of Boxing for Real. I'm your host, Don Omega. This is Iron Truth. Let's get going. Okay, the fights this past weekend, we saw Manny Pacquiao versus Oscar Larios. We both picked Manny Pacquiao to virtually destroy Larios, and, well, Larios actually did make it the distance. Congratulations to him on that. He was tougher than I thought. Iron Truth said he might be a little tough. I didn't think he would be that tough, really, but he proved me wrong. He had a good performance. Manny Pacquiao, though, of course, had the excellent performance, actually outboxing his man. First, for me, it was personally, I thought, one of the most impressive performances from Manny Pacquiao that I've ever seen. He was actually outboxing the boxer.
Definitely. Manny Pacquiao, that's the best performance I've ever seen him do as far as boxing skills. He was giving angles, he was spinning around the ring, he would shoot the straight left in and then spin around Larios, which he had never really done that before, using his jab, using the right hook, knocked him down twice in the 12th round and the 7th round also. Thought he was going to get him in the 7th, actually, when he knocked him down. But Pacquiao, brilliant performance. Larios was tougher than I expected. I thought he would be tough. Not that tough at all. But anyway, Pacquiao deserves a ton of credit for that. He dealt with the pressure of fighting in his hometown, where he is a national hero, definitely. And he dealt with that fine, it seems like, and now he moves on to a November 18th rubber match with Erik Morales. So.
Yeah, that's still in the air a little, but yeah, it definitely looks that way. All they're doing is getting the final figures together in that.
So, and Pacquiao expected to make about over $4 million for that fight, his biggest payday so far.
And he deserves it.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
definitely earned it. And right now, just coming off this victory, it's hard not to pick him in the rematch, in the third rematch. Plus, Erik Morales coming off 2 losses.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that at a later date, though. And moving along to the Showbox card, the young up-and-coming prospects, the relatives of
great fighters,
good fighters, great fighters. They did well overall, for the ones that weren't Pryor.
Yeah, Stephen Pryor, definitely, well, we could tell he was the worst before the night started. He already had a knockout loss in his first fight. James McGirt Jr. I thought was the most impressive of all the prospects. He had the most skills overall.
Easily.
Yeah, by far. He used everything well, footwork, he had a good jab, had good combinations, stayed on the outside, which he should. He's 6'2", and he had a real good performance. Also, Ronald Hearns had a good performance. Surprised that guy lasted as long as he did, definitely. He twisted his neck around. It looked like that guy would have whiplash in the first round for sure.
That fight should have been stopped earlier.
Absolutely. The corner, I don't know why they let him come out to the 6th round after he had been knocked down 3 times before that. He had been knocked down 3 times in the 5th round alone. I don't know. I guess his corner men did not like him too much.
Nope, they didn't like him at all. They were like,
please kill him.
This guy, shit, we're going to get him fucked up.
Yeah, but it worked. And so Ronald Hearns had a good performance. Needs to work on defense a little bit. That'd be the only thing I would say he needs to work on. But it looks like he's going to pretty much have a style like his dad did, Thomas Hearns.
Yeah, he was definitely more raw in there than like he probably will be, or definitely will be in the future. He should keep fighting these kind of fights for a while, I think. There's no hurry. And he doesn't need to try to live up to his dad's expectations. He needs to be his own fighter.
Right. He'll never be able to live up to him, probably, so needs to get that out of his head.
And
just
don't even think of it as living up to it. There's no need to even put that burden upon yourself. And because even say he does live up to it, I mean, why put yourself in the position to be trying it? Because then you start trying to fight like him.
And you never know. Somebody could come up and, well, be his Sugar Ray Leonard. So, and that wouldn't work well that night. So that'd be the end of that pretty much. And he just needs to do his own thing.
Or he could get knocked out in 3 rounds. Or he could get knocked out by Mayorga, which would be the equivalent of Iran Barkley.
Basically.
So don't get that in your head.
Yeah.
McGirt Jr. is doing a great job of not trying to fight like his dad. He's developing his own style, which McGirt himself on TV said. He's trying to get his son to be his own fighter, and I had to admire that. I think McGirt has definitely proven himself at this point to have been an overrated trainer. McGirt Sr. has been an overrated trainer compared to what he was the hot trainer that everyone was wanting, and some of it I think he was a little overstretched, a little overcommitted because he was training everyone, wasn't even able to show up for some of his fighters' fights. And he's doing really well with his son so far, it seems.
Definitely.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. He's doing well with his son. His son said that he pushes him harder than anybody in the gym, actually, so he's not giving his son any favoritism at all, which I'm not too surprised at that. But anyway, McGirt was 5'6" and a right-handed fighter. He was in a smaller weight class also. His son is 6'2", and he's southpaw, of course, so of course they're going to have completely different styles, and we'll see where his career goes. So. And
in the main event, there was Chazz Witherspoon, the cousin of Tim Witherspoon, fighting, and well, he put on a workmanlike performance, truthfully.
Pretty much.
I mean, he wasn't very impressive, but he didn't look bad either. He didn't look
great,
get embarrassed or anything like that. He won.
He won. One time I had seen him before that, he was much more impressive. He threw a lot more punches in each round. His energy seemed to be gone. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was that guy's style. Who knows? That was only his 13th fight, so he's got time. He's young. We'll see how he continues his career. So.
Absolutely, not much more you can say on that fight. And off TV on the same card was Jadon Codrington and
Tyrone Brunson from Detroit, Michigan, an up-and-coming fighter. All first-round knockouts. Still, he's 11-0. All 11 knockouts coming in the first round.
Including this one.
Yep, including this one. This is what got him to 11-0. They need to show this guy. They need to show Jadon Codrington.
Who won his fight. Codrington won his fight in 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
And finally, I'm just bringing it up just for the hell of it. Danny Romero, he fought again.
Yeah.
He was a good fighter at some point, and his most memorable fight, obviously, Johnny Tapia.
Yeah.
Anyhow, he fought a late sub, very big journeyman. Very shitty journeyman, that's what I'm trying to say. Romero won, TKO 4.
Nothing to say.
Okay, finally, in closing, before we end the show, I want to comment on some of the comments we've received, some of the emails, some of the private messages. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for replying and watching, showing that you love us. Even if you show some hatred in there, that just proves to me that you love us. So keep watching. You know you do. You know we're your favorite show on there right now. So what else can I say? Stay tuned to OmegaFights.com for our great fights that we have for trade or whatever. And yeah, that's it.
Well, whether they disagree with us or agree, the point is they're watching. That's all we really care about. So keep watching and send us your comments, whatever they may be, and we'll respond to them. We can go back and forth or we can agree. Doesn't really matter. Just keep watching the videos.
Here's a little advice. If you really hate us, don't give us any credit. Don't watch our show. Because every time you do, you're putting a quarter in our immortal meeting. So, well, thank you for watching. Goodbye.